Try and do the two screens, so no matter what, you always see both images.
That's true.
Minimal editing.
Yeah, nobody else does that. I like that you
That's
do
why
that.
I did it. I was like, fuck this, I need to set myself apart.
That's
Anyways,
cool.
what's
It
up,
looks like
motherfuckers?
FaceTime.
I got name yourselves.
Oh, is this fucking recording?
Yeah.
Fucking
Try that one more time. What's up, my motherfucker?
Oh, just especially for Vicious, just because you're kidding. What's up, my motherfuckers? Alright.
Motherfuckers.
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 We'll add something special one more time. Motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah,
The
motherfuckers.
century?
Motherfuckers of the century?
Anyways.
Fuck, man. There's gonna be a lot of fucking rambling on if you got Hazmat here.
Yeah.
That was kind of the idea.
You don't know what you got yourself into.
Yeah. It's gonna be
least
a lot of
you know these
10-minute segments of
From you.
and him.
I'm pretty good at that shit too, though.
Anyways.
Little Caesars.
There was the interview when I was watching that one. By the way, for those of you that don't know, me and fucking Comatose went to go meet up with RC a while ago. We started filming.
Who's RC?
What?
Just kidding.
I think I am. I think I'm RC.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't introduce yourselves. Fucking do it.
Alright. Go down the line.
I'm the one they love to love and hate to hate. No, I'm just kidding. The fucker of the century, RC the Hazard. Yeah, that's my name. That's my artist name. My real name is Fuck You.
Alright, well, my nickname is Fuck You, but I'm J-Clawsin, and y'all can remember that because I'm ready to dig my claws in.
Rawr, get
Of course, I
him.
have to
How did I know
tell
you
this
would say
motherfucker the corny joke, okay? That's the gimmick. That's the gimmick. That's the
Gimmick.
I completely forgot and almost damn near fucking spit beer out my nose hearing it again.
Alright. And I am Vicious5150, also known as Mr. Siso. Get the pen, I wanna get, I wanna bring it, the pinnacle, wanna get up on my flow. And that's all.
My flow.
I'm gonna put a link right about somewhere around here. Fucking click it, and you'll go see his interview. We already done one of those motherfuckers already.
Vicious5150 smoking sesh!
So, what do you guys together call yourselves? And what do you do? Like, why do you do it? Why does it make you who you are? Or do you make it who it is?
What? That's the
Well,
bullshit question
we're the
ever.
HazMatMusicGroup, first of all. HazMatMusic.
Yeah, HazMatMusic.
Why do we do it?
Yeah. Why do we do this? What the fuck is the reason for this?
One, because, well, we fucking love it, and
That's a good answer.
we'd be, like, suicidal and depressed if we didn't have this, because
Do you really want
it's
us
our
doing anything
outlet.
else? Society, do you want us doing anything else?
That's true.
Really? Like, do you want us doing
You don't want me
any
being a
other
teacher.
thing?
You don't want me being a teacher, trust me.
Yo,
I'll
honestly,
go sign that.
I don't know why I was doing it a couple of years ago. Well, maybe if you asked me a couple of years ago, I would have had an answer. But lately, people like random strangers in different places of the world really appreciate what we're doing and support what we're doing, and that's kind of the reason why that I don't know, when I see that and hear that, it's a very good reason for me to do what I do. And like I said, it's just weird because it came out of nowhere, like this increase of support like within the last year or two. And I don't know, before that we were doing it for different reasons. We were doing it because, well, this is just me personally speaking, we were doing it because it was just fun to get together as a hobby, and it still is the exact same fun and a hobby to do that shit, but it's just getting more and more beneficial, but it's getting more and more fun as a hobby as well.
Well, like, I could say, like, I started doing music, like, and RC, it can relate to this, because, like, him and I started doing this either mid or at the turn of the 90s. Like, till the 2000s. Right now, like, me and him have been doing this a long time.
Absolutely, and even working together longer than a lot of other, like, most of the people I know.
And, like, I was doing music, like, just because, like, I remember I was always listening to music, doing hip-hop music, and I was listening to grunge, I was listening to, like, anything I could get my hands on, like, my ears on, really. And, I don't know, I always liked creating stuff. Like, I also draw and like draw. I used to draw weird skulls and weird comics and stuff like that. I just like creating things, and when I started like getting into fucking music, like that just seemed to fit with me more than drawing. Like, that's not to say that I wouldn't do that, but music I just like doing things where I can really put my personality into it, and music just seemed to fit, and
of course,
and finding other like-minded people to do that with was just something great for me. Like, I remember my buddy in high school, Darkness, like when I finally started taking it seriously, like I was about, I guess like around 2001, 2002 is when I started really taking it seriously doing it, and I recorded my first thing around then.
It's so fun to show people what you can come up with. Too.
Yeah, I was about 17, 18 when I first started recording. And it was fucking just like, we did it for fun. Like, we didn't expect anything to come out of it. We're just like, we pulled an all-nighter at his place one day. And we're just like, hey, he had this recording program because it was actually an offshoot, Skam 1. You might know something about this. Mixcraft, the original shit, like Acoustica is the company that made Mixcraft. And Acoustica is the they had the original fucking recording program, and they didn't have any kind of fucking like what's it called, audio plugins or anything.
Yeah.
They had no EQs, no reverbs, no compressors, no nothing. It was just
bare minimum.
It's literally the same interface as we record with now.
It's just bare minimum.
It's literally volume up, down, and whatever microphone you happen to have.
Yeah.
And that's what we were recording with. We just wanted to have fun, and then I remember I stepped off it for a few months, and I was like, oh, it was a have fun thing. And shut up. And
you hear me?
no, but I figured yeah. And fucking Darkness comes to me and he's like, yeah, fucking I burned CDs of some of our songs, like, and they were doing a bunch more too, and people liked it. And I was like, oh, so like maybe we should just keep doing this for the fuck of it. And then fast forward a few years later, I was on the radio on HSD, Hot Shot Bands, and this motherfucker was there. This was back 2006.
Yeah.
And I met him.
Yeah.
And I met him, and we decided let's do some songs together, and the rest is history. There's a whole bunch of shit I don't want to mention.
Well, for me, I think I kind of relate to a lot of what, I mean, we all have individual stories, but I relate to a lot of what Vicious said. I mean, for me, like, when I started making music, you know, it was very much a personal thing, you know. As a kid, I never really learned how to properly articulate my feelings, like exactly how I was really feeling on the inside. I don't, you know, everybody has a sob story, you know, I didn't experience things, didn't really know how to fucking describe it. When I found music and poetry and stuff, it was like, you know, it was like, you know, I'm able to articulate to people how I'm really feeling, and it was very personal, you know, and that's all it was. I never meant for it to really go anywhere, but then, you know, when I started thinking, maybe I'll give it a try, I'll show some people, and, you know, I put some of my stuff online, you know, when I was like 13, 14, and, you know, and I got responses from people saying, you know, hey, you know, you could be a lot better, and you got a lot of things to work on, you're still young, but, you know, I had some people tell me, like, they related to what I was saying, and I was like, holy shit, like, you know, this is something personal that I'm doing for myself, and these other people relate to it.
You just end up helping other people too, right?
Yeah, and it's like, you know, if you think about it, like, I'm sharing a piece of my soul, you know, a piece of my soul in this music that I'm sharing with other people, and if other people connect with that on an emotional and mental level, like, that was something like, you know, maybe I can go somewhere with this and take it a little farther, take it out to more and more people as I could, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, like I said, I just kept going with it ever since then. And, you know, in my high schools, you know, we'd be doing freestyle Fridays. It's something that we do every Friday. We'd freestyle, and, you know, we kick it in the cafeteria, and we'd all get together and make ciphers, and you know, we'd rap and all that shit.
I would do stuff like that too.
You know, the teachers and principals never really liked it, but
here's the thing, man. I want to jump in here real quick and talk about this high school freestyling, because back then, regardless of how we look like we're in high school today,
I don't. I look like I shouldn't be hanging around.
You look like you fucking should be in a rocking chair, but regardless of how we look in the fucking We look like we're in fucking grade 8. Anyways,
Grade
the
7.
point I'm getting at is we were in high school, or I was in high school about, let's say, 12 years ago or so. And back then, rapping was, you know, I want to say like somewhat of a sacred art. It's not the way it is now, because the way it is now, I don't know what happened, but something happened where this extreme wave of oversaturation of, you know, not that too many artists is a bad thing, but every single person you know and their friend and their mom raps now. But back in high school, it was
good at it though.
Not everybody's good at it. But the point I'm trying to make is, in the high school days, it was like, it was rare, and that's the bottom line. That's what the point. So when you found out that someone else in the school rapped, it was like, oh my god, immediate connection, and then you had to spit a verse for each other right after school or right in between classes.
Oh yeah.
And it was usually, I don't know about you guys, but I had like 1 to 2 other rappers in junior high and in high school, so it was like, it was really rare because there's hundreds of people in the
I
school.
wrote rhymes within class.
Hundreds of people, and a bunch of them into hip hop and shit. But the people who actually did it, and then, you know, we had like the friends I hung around with, like, they would start rapping and shit too. But I'm talking about like, yeah, it was just rare to find another rapper in the school.
It was. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna take over this interview.
Go for it.
What's the first rhyme you ever spit? I'm actually curious of this. What's the first rhyme you ever spit on an audio recording? Can you remember that? Like, just for the first bar or two, like, what you can remember.
Me and my little cousin, Jaren. You know Jaren, right?
Jaren, yeah. I never met him, I don't think, actually.
Okay, so we had a group called Two-Face, and the first time we ever got in the studio was right after we saw my older sister and his older brother and some of our other cousins rapping, and we wanted to do the same thing. So we made a song over one of my dad's drum beats or something, and it was called "I Ain't Going Out on a Date," and the song was about
Your dad made that track?
He made the backtrack. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He helped with the beat, and the song was about a scandalous girl, and it was a storytelling song about a scandalous girl. I ain't going on a date. It's about us going out on a date and getting fucked over, and we were fucking. I must have been 8 years old, and my little cousin was 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I ain't going out on a date. A date ain't worth the dime. A chill's gonna go down my spine. Something like that.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that was the first fucking rhyme ever, and you've never heard that from me before.
Oh, no, yeah, we're here, right here.
Yeah,
We're gonna go here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clawsin, what's the first rhyme you remember spitting? Ever? On
recorded.
audio.
Recorded.
What's the first thing you ever said? Everybody remembers their first rhyme. It's just like the first time.
That was the hook, by the way.
Everybody remembers their first
That
time.
was the hook, by the way. I'm not sure if I remember the verse.
Well, still, you remember you doing that.
Yeah.
So,
It's like sex, man. You just remember it.
Yeah, you just do. You break your cherry on that shit. So what do you got on that?
Fuck, I gotta remember. I did a lot of fucking whack shit back then, but
Don't matter what you did. What was the first thing you said?
the first thing I said, that's what I'm trying to remember. Fuck, I had this.
You know, a lot of whack shit today.
As early as you
Of course.
Okay, fine.
You're just whack in general.
Fine. As early as you remember. As early as you remember.
Fuck, let's see.
She remembers like an hour ago. That's
Maybe like an hour ago, but fuck, what was it? What is it even? I'm trying to even think. It was I don't know. It was like I'ma smash you with the smoke. I'ma smash you with the stoner's bomb. Hope you motherfuckers choke on a wong I don't know. It was just something. That was one of the
Blasphemy decks, like these are bad bars. Like we're talking bad bars.
Tong.
We win.
Yeah. It was something like that. So I had a lot of.
Yeah, dude, that was some
Fucked
shit.
up
Like, that's hilarious. My first shit was, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you up like a freak on like a Terminator. Bring your ass. Or what was it? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you up like a freak on the elevator. Blow your ass up like the Terminator. That's what it was.
That's hilarious.
That was my first rhyme I ever spit on an audio thing ever. It was a song me and Darkness called. We had a group called Hooded Lynch Mafia, HLM, and I did. It was a song called "Let the Lynching Begin."
As a group, what's the hardest thing that you guys have had to face doing music?
As a group?
Yeah.
Shitty promoters. Shitty.
The hardest thing we've had to face?
I wouldn't say that's that hard to face.
Well, I mean, like, how hard is it?
I would
hard for
say
them,
the
not us.
hardest thing for us to face as a group, and you guys don't have to have the same answer, obviously, but I would say just, you know, Murphy's Law, just obstacles that are beyond our control getting in the way sometimes. For example, this guy fucking hurting his leg at the show, and like
Oh, that was awful,
us
man.
injuring ourselves before shows, not getting, you know, having cars break down on the way to do out of city shows. Like, just, you know, I would say that those are the hardest things to face as a group.
Yeah, like what happened to me. Fucking, I was performing in Surrey. Fucking, it was just last June. And what happened was I don't know what happened. I stepped wrong and my kneecap just went fucking like that. Completely. When it was just after I was done performing, I was having the time of my life, and I was like, holy shit. And the carpet was yanked out from under me, almost literally. And fucking, I remember it was just the most disgusting thing ever. I was like, wow, this happened to me when I was doing something like I enjoy doing, and
Yeah.
it just set me back.
Fuck you,
in my head.
universe.
And I had to cancel a couple of gigs because I couldn't make it up the fucking stairs. Like, I was supposed to.
A couple of
I was supposed to open for Mayday
very
with these
crazy
fuckers.
gigs, yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to open for Mayday with these fuckers, and I had to cancel it. And like, I drove myself into depression a little bit, like over the summer. And like, I'm now just starting to get back in the groove of things. But like, I was sad as fuck in my mind over that. Like, I felt useless because like mobility is a weird thing to take for granted. Yeah, it is, because like all of a sudden people have to do things for you, and like especially when you like feel like you have so much pride on the fucking line and you can't do that. And like and then when you start walking again, you're like, sweet, like just little things like that, you know. So
having your legs straight and then being able to bend it.
yeah, dude, like it's just even like, because I remember like
I know the
it's like
struggle.
it caused foot trauma too, right?
Not
So
be it.
I wasn't able to step like at first without being like, fuck, ow, like it was like the most excruciating thing ever. So I was on crutches for all of July, and like I had to fucking, like, I just looked like a fucking old man, and now I'm kind of walking around limping, but like I'm getting better. But you know, like that was probably the hardest thing I had to do at a show. Other than that, like everything else has been just all verbal. Like you can communicate with people any kind of grievance you have. Like as long as you're real with everybody and you just deal with them up front, then there's no fucking reason to like sweat politics. You know what I mean?
I don't know. There's a couple. I mean, as it goes like for injuries, like I remember being this guy opening up for Tech Nine and Criscalico with this fucker, and right before the show. Yeah, fucker of the
Yeah, both
century.
said that.
Jesus, this fucker of the century. Anyways, I have this thing on my door, and it's, I don't know why all the things in the complex have it is to prevent burglars from taking crowbars and putting it in the doors. So these metal bars or whatever, I can't really explain it, but anyways, it hurt like fuck. So anyways, we're leaving and we're rushing as fuck because we're on the verge of being late to open up for the Tech 9 and Criscalico, these fuckers. Shit, call it.
Was that in Chilliwack, right?
In Chilliwack, yeah. And I slam the door. My finger gets caught in these anti-crowbar things. Boom! And I swear to God, I
didn't know
almost broke
that.
my finger.
I didn't even know that. Holy
Bro,
fuck, that's
and
crazy.
there's blood gushing everywhere. There's blood gushing out of my finger, and this guy's standing there. Like, holy shit! And I'm like,
I was like,
You better be ready to perform, you faggot.
Yeah, that is actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I ran up the stairs, and they poured like rubbing alcohol and shit on it. And they like
It was
wrapped it
beer,
up.
dude.
Wrapped it up and then ran down the stairs and we got in the car and we fucking left. And then we went and did the show.
I didn't know that until right now. That's funny.
Yeah, but
It was funny.
yeah, it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
2015
yo, I don't
sucked
care,
my
we
fucking
gotta
asshole.
go,
Was that?
we're running late.
Well, that was not even 2015 that happened. That was 2014, wasn't it?
That was before that even, man.
As a group, what's your most fond memory performing? And where?
Bone Thugs and Harmony, that's easy. That was easy for me.
Fuck that
I guess
shit,
not as a
man.
For
group.
me.
I guess not as a group, more individually.
Okay, fine.
That makes that question a bit easier.
Okay, fine, Hazard. And now I'll answer again more in depth. But go ahead.
December 7th, 2007.
Oh, okay.
Show.
That was way better actually. Now to think about that.
That was the probably funnest day of my
I have
entire
to actually.
life.
No,
to date.
okay.
On the ferry ride was
I'll answer
the
that.
ferry ride going to my homie's house on the island, getting as drunk as fuck with like 6 of my best friends,
God,
and then
okay, that
getting
was way
paid like to getting my first time getting paid to rock an island show with like some of my closest homies drunk as fuck.
Yeah, I remember we went to a few houses. Like we traveled all up and down the island. Like 'cause we went to Kobe's house.
It was like the first.
Monta's house too.
It was our first 7-person set.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember you guys. My one regret is you and Ilton stripping down to your boxers during the set.
I don't regret that at all. I don't regret that at all.
I regret.
Fuck that shit. Yo, that only did us favors.
The only time we ever did what we did, we had a fucking 2
That
hour,
sounds like
4 hour
massive ass
set.
stage presence, man.
Yo, the CD, our set started skipping, and we were
My
like, fuck
set
this.
started skipping.
All of our sets started skipping.
Yeah, 'cause on
we were
disc
like,
back then.
fuck this, nothing left to do except strip to our boxers.
Yeah, by the way, for all you rappers coming up, you guys don't know the struggle of set CD. You don't know it.
Yeah, we're
Remember
talking
when you
early 2000s.
You burn a CD. I've done that.
Yeah, you've done it. Okay,
I've
fine.
done
You
it.
can do that shit.
Artists are still doing that. It's a cheap way.
No, but I mean, like, we used to have, like, we learned the transition by all of a sudden we do shows and what?
To iPod.
Yeah, like, all of a sudden we do shows and they're like, oh, we don't accept CD. Like, what do you mean? Like, we always do set CDs. And fucking, yeah. But no, like, I remember I had a solo set. Like, my shit was skipping. His shit was skipping too, I remember, actually. Cause, like, you just never know, one little scratch, and then all of a sudden, like, USB all the way. Because USBs, I don't think even existed in 2007.
They did, but
but like, not like that.
For like a 4K.
Nobody was working off laptops like that. It was off a CD player still.
When did HazMat start?
Technically? Or, like, actually?
2009.
Technically reaction.
It actually technically started in 2009.
Well,
The brand started in 2009. The crew started in kind of 2013 is when it sort of got solidified.
No, but like, but
right after Clawsin and Raffis joined, that was kind of when it was like, okay, now we're like.
I'd have to say that that's a loaded question though, because if you're gonna talk about the history of it, you're going back 2005-6. Easily.
Yeah, but when it became a name brand.
No, but we're not talking about the name. We're talking about like the.
Yeah, we are talking about the name.
But really, like the way the alignment happened. Like that's a different.
Because he didn't phrase it.
Like I said, for me, it's a loaded question.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But
yeah, I guess
everything. Okay,
well,
what the fuck Vicious is trying to say, I think, is everything has their different stages of growth, right?
Yes.
So that's what.
As HazMat Crew 2009.
So
That's all I'm saying.
no, HazMat Brand 2009, HazMat Crew 2013. That's when Clawsin and Raffis joined. That's when it was more of.
Raffis joined 2012.
That's when we realized the end of 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2013, Clawsin, January.
That's true.
I thought the Raffis were after Clawsin, like by a week.
No, Clawsin was after Raffis.
Okay.
I know for a fact.
Okay, maybe you just waited till January to tell me.
No, I waited till December to tell you, and then we did January. Clawsin. You asked me
January 3rd.
Clawsin and fucking.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway. So that was the shit. So. So how else do we expand after that though?
Well, we.
Who else do we add?
Oh right, we got Shua from Seattle.
Expansion.
Yeah, we got Shua from Seattle because I became friends with him cyberly because
He stalks people.
yeah, because I stalk people on the internet and anyways, we fucking
This guy's like the worst for that.
Yeah. Anyways, and then so after I did my
likes a picture and unlikes it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yo, I ain't like this. Don't worry about it.
So anyways, I served my fucking 6 months for the fucking restraining order that I went against, and after that, it was history. Yeah, so yeah.
I can't tell if that's
After I told
No, we did a show in Seattle.
yeah, and then after I told him that I was gonna fucking
Boston, stop being so
Then when
serious.
he got over
okay?
his crush, he asked him to join HazMat.
Stop being so serious, okay?
what the fuck am I even talking about, man?
Expanded,
Who is
extended family.
HazMat? Where did you start? How did you start? Is what I was asking.
No, we took over.
They got it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
you started going off about lawsuits and stalking and shit.
Oh yeah,
Here's
oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's
sorry.
a joke again.
I started talking about the core members. You guys say so it got it got solidified. It got
This is the
solidified.
best episode you ever
It
did.
got solidified when it was Clawsin and Raptors fucking adding this shit. But before that, Vicious and my bro Wendell have been HazMat since the beginning. Since the
And
beginning,
DZ
as well
Man
as
and
Signs.
Signs.
This is the
DZ
jump.
Man and
And
Signs.
DC man.
And
You can't forget about the
Dex.
DC man.
DZ Man, yeah. So
Oh, Westfall.
me and my bro Wendell went to junior high school together.
Steve, buddies.
Buddies, yeah. Me
Sure,
and my
go
bro
on.
Wendell went to junior high school together, and then Vicious I met shortly after, 1 year after graduating, as well as DZ around the same time, as well as Science around the same time. I met all three of them around the same time, but Wendell's been my bro since like high school and shit, junior high school, and so that was HazMat, as well as T-Chez, and then there's Nikki now, who was
Ida.
Wendell's fucking partner in rhythm and crime, and can rap and sing, and
Fuck yeah.
has like some creativity juice to even make beats and do whatever the fuck else too. So we got like, you know, the unspoken member, as I was talking about, were people like fucking Wise Basis and Dex.
Yeah, Dex. The
Because
best battler in the entire fucking Canada of A.
You're battling Dex,
exactly,
be
and the
scared.
thing is, we just can't unleash all these names at you at the same
Yeah,
time.
just can't.
So right now, the people who are staying busy, like obviously Dex is doing his battle shit, but like but that's something you can't do all the time. You have to
Wait till there's battles.
let a lot of that shit soak in for a long time to be as good as that. But you know, you'll see me and Clawsin and Vicious and Shua and the Rapist and even sometimes Signs doing shows around the city like as often as we possibly can, and also as often as we possibly can.
Yeah, like fucking like we may appear scatterbrained to some people, but we have a very
But we are.
organized method of being scatterbrained. Because you know, like we have so many goddamn things going on. Like I just came off of doing my.
It's hard to not have things.
I just came off doing my 10th solo album or guest support, and like RC fucking did Rhyme or Die. Or no, what was the next one you're doing?
Reaper's Benefits.
We should also maybe announce, maybe I'm gonna do it impulsively, we should also announce that RC the Hazard and I are finally...
Are you guys doing a duo album?
Finally, yes, we are.
oh,
We're making it
fuck
happen.
yeah.
We're making it
We're
happen.
not only doing a dual album,
Making it
but
happen.
we realized, I think yesterday or the other day, that we already have
Finally,
10
my bugging.
that we
finally-
already have 10 or 11 duo tracks not specified for anything.
Doesn't beat me and Wise Basis Variety Show.
That you have
At this point, I'm not going
yeah, it doesn't say bong to break on your list anyway.
Actually, you know what? It does. And you know what? I've actually had
Is there
people, like,
me
message
having a
me and be
smoke
like,
on a
you have a
cigar
show called The
fucking break?
Smoking Sesh and nobody smokes on it. So guys, guess what? For you, just I'm not even on the camera. For you guys, we're just gonna take a bong break here. You know what? And normally for something stupid like this, I'd cut it. You know what? No. There's no cut. We gotta blow
Give
that
me your
stale
weight.
shit out there.
Awesome, aren't you supposed to go to work soon?
Oh yeah.
Yo, I can go in
What time is it?
anytime I want. Well, let's start it. Let's start it then.
What do you consider your style? And like, where do your influences?
To consider my style, that's very hard because I do a lot of different shit. You know, I do lots of different. I mean, what? What did you even say?
depressed 18-year-old fuckers.
Depressed 18-year-old fuckers. Yo,
Yeah, man.
maybe, but no,
Homeless
I'm
girls.
just kidding.
That's the homeless girl song. Yeah. Hard rock and heavy metal, that was a big influence on me as well. So when I got into music, like I used to be in a metal band back in the day with some homies, and yo, you ain't know me in high school. Shut the fuck up. You didn't exist until like last week. So shut up. You're only shut up, Caillou.
Stop trying to fucking be assertive. It's really cool that you're doing that, but yeah.
Yo, Caillou, Dr. Phil, whatever you are.
Anyways,
You don't have a right. Go ahead.
But yeah,
what's up,
so
man?
I do all different kinds of shit. Is what I'm trying to say.
As the three of you together, when was you guys' first show?
And it was the day Clawsin came into HazMat, actually.
Actually, it was. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was. That's easy.
We got together
was
at
a
a
hype
park,
man for
fucking
it.
practice shit. Basically, it was Clawsin's set, and basically me and Vicious fuckered our way.
I remember that.
We
Yeah.
fuckered our way onto
Open
it
up for
because he had a CD called Nightmare Manipulation. So we
yeah.
went up to him and said, "We're gonna make your life a fucking nightmare if we don't manipulate you to get us on the show."
Yes, I remember that. We were fucking like rehearsing in some fucking baseball diamond bathroom. That shit. Yeah, I remember that.
I thought it was snowing,
really
but it
cold.
wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was a nice.
It must have been windy as
clear and
fuck.
cold. It was a clear and cold night, and I remember, yeah, it was straight up like it was a very, very nice evening, and that's where and homeless girl was there. I remember her. And
I remember that.
I corrupted J-Clawsin into smoking.
Cigars.
The only
Not cigarettes.
time ever cigars. Yeah, the only
Only
time
cigars.
ever I've seen that motherfucker smoke cigars. I was like, "Hey man, you want some of this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." And I was like, "Really?" As I thought, like maybe you were like one of those because that was the first day I met you too.
I do.
I met you the
Yeah,
same
so
way,
that
same way I met Wendell actually.
Anyways,
Yeah,
that
so-
was we fucking rocked the fuck out of our set that night, and then we performed together basically ever since.
Oh yeah, was there anything you guys wanted to say, like shout out or anything?
Shout out to Clawsin's mom.
Word
For
up.
them
Yeah.
dookie braids from 2 years ago.
Clawsin's mom. My mom. Done a lot. She
Clawsin's
supported me in the
and
rap
his
shit.
mom, right?
She didn't mind the bad words. And
Clawsin's mom, Frank's with a Z, and my cat.
Shout
I
out
think
to
we're
you
good.
hauling the 40th over this way. Because you're a nice guy.
He's not kidding.